If you have trouble adhering alkaline-resistant adhesive mesh tape onto Wedi board or Marmox board, and every time you apply the thin set, the tape wants to lift and move, well, in this video, I'm going to show you a process that I've come up with, and I'd like to get your feedback on it and see what you think. So let's get into it, and I'll show you that right now. Okay, I have my Marmox board here, which is around 20mm, and a similar product to this is Wedi board. And I've got my alkaline resistant adhesive mesh tape that we're going to be using. And of course, when you're doing this, you need to make sure it is alkaline resistant. Now, just for the record, we're going to be using thin set. Now, for those people in Australia, thin set is the American terminology for cement-based adhesive. So don't go into Bunnings asking for thin set, ask for cement-based adhesive. Otherwise, the chances are they're not going to know what you're talking about. Okay, I have a piece of the tape that I cut off earlier. So I'm just going to put that over the edge. So there's enough on this side for it to grip hold of, but there's enough on the other side as well when we wrap it around. Now, most people know that when we are working with tape, it can start lifting again, or maybe we get it right and we can spend a lot of time with it. And then when we start using a thin set, it can lift the tape up again. So how I stop that from happening is I use a heat gun, but only on low. And I'm going to go over this front area here first, so as we soften the adhesive and also the mesh. And by doing that, it makes the adhesive a little bit more aggressive, which means it'll hold better. But we just go over that area and we keep moving it. We don't stop in one area, we keep moving it. So let's give that a go. And I'm probably around 50mm from the actual surface. And we go over this area as well here, around the centre. Okay, and we squash that down, and we bring this around, we push that down. Then what we do is we turn that over, because what we don't want to do is now, while this is still soft, it could still lift. It's unlikely, but it still could lift. Now what we're going to do now is on an angle, we're now going to go over this area here. We aren't going to blow wave, well not blow wave, but a heat gun. We're not going to use the heat in the foam area. We're going to do it on an angle. So let's try that. On low again. And you might actually be able to do it from this side. Okay, now we'll fold that over. And we'll use a bit more heat on that. And it doesn't matter if it comes back up there again, because that's the heat, but it'll stick back down again without a problem. Okay. Now what I do with this, that's it there. Now I leave this overnight, and the reason being is that because we've used heat, it has altered the adhesive and it needs to cool down a little bit, and the same with the mesh. We don't want to try and work with this now because the chances are it'll lift. But leaving this till the next morning, to the next day, that will work out fine, and then we can then now thin set that once that's all cooled down. Okay, we've got our Marmox board here, which is a similar product to Wedi board, and the adhesive mesh is adhered. So let's just try this and see if it works with the thin set. Put a coat across it. Because I know doing mesh and adding the thin set can be quite troublesome for quite a number of people. But this seems to be working really, really well. So as you can see, the mesh is not coming up at all. It's all working quite well. If you have any comments with regards to this process, or perhaps you've got a better way of adhering mesh and thin set, put it down in the comment section on the YouTube channel, and I'll be interested in having a look, and I'm sure others will too. And I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy.